Welcome back to another beer review. Today we're checking out a special release from Stone right here in my backyard in North County, San Diego. This is called Do These Hops Make My Beer Look Big? Which is kind of a funny name. Reminds me of like those, you see those cartoons where, you know, a wife was asking, hey, do these pants make my ass look fat? Never answer that question honestly, fellas. Pro tip. But yeah, this is an 8.8%. I mean, is that a double IPA? Yeah, a double IPA. And it's brewed with an experimental hop. It's HBC 291, which no clue what that means. I'm not a home brewer. I don't know what HBC 291 hop is. It says it's experimental. This was a brewery only release. They've had it on draft at the brewery in Escondido and all the Stone stores, and then the stores and the brewery did a bottle. They bottled it, and it was you had to go into the store to get it. So this was not distributed. I always like stuff like that. I mean, it kind of makes me feel fortunate that I live close. I can just cruise down to the Stone store and grab special release beers. I'm a total Stone. I love Stone beers. I just think all their stuff is awesome. I mean, I remember drinking my first Stone beer like back in 2001. Just going like. I remember, I think it was Arrogant Bastard. I had a sip of it and I'm like, this is fucking terrible. I can't handle this. But as my palate has evolved over the last 10 years, I've really come to appreciate Stone beers. And they're local for me, so I'm always about supporting local craft beer. So looking forward to this one. We're gonna use our Stone IPA glass for this. Figure why not. Yeah, this beer's only, I think it's 65 IBUs, so it's not like that typical super bitter Stone beer that we're used to, which is kind of a cool little change for them. This beer pours a crystal clear, very light yellow, like a straw yellow. It's funny, I mean, holding up to the light, they always make fun of like the adjuncty lagers, but this looks exactly like that. Very carbonated, tons of little bubbles in there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Bright white head, probably about a finger of that. Very fluffy looking, tons of tight little bubbles everywhere. There's some bigger bubbles in the middle of that, but very soapy, very fluffy looking. So the aroma on this one, wow, that's very sweet smelling. The first thing that comes to mind is like melons. Maybe like cantaloupe. Is it cantaloupe? It's not watermelon. Can beer smell like watermelon? There's like a melon characteristic. A little bit of citrus in there. It's very sweet. Like pineapple, very tropical fruit smelling. I have no clue this HBC 291 or whatever hop that is. I don't know what it's supposed to. I didn't look it up. I probably should have. I don't like doing that though. But this is one of the sweetest smelling Stone beers I've ever smelled as far as an IPA. It's not like that dank West Coast smelling beer. Very, like I said, I get melon for some reason. Melon, little bit of like passion fruit, tropical fruit. There might be like a tiny hint of citrus in there. Like some sweet tangerines, sweet oranges, like blood oranges maybe. Very sweet smelling beer from Stone, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. It seems like it's going to taste different, so let's dig in. Cheers. It's so weird. Like this does not taste like a Stone beer to me. Very bright, very clean, very crisp. Very sweet though. Like I said, I don't know if it's just in my brain now after smelling that. There's like melon in there. Like cantaloupe or honeydew or watermelon. Very sweet smelling. There's a little bit, you get a good amount of bitterness though. It's there. Definitely middle of the mouth, you get kind of those bittering hops, but then the sweetness on the back end kind of mellows it out. It's very drying though. It's a very dry beer. I've had some other beers today, but I feel like this is a very dry beer, but that could just be the other beers that I drank before. But yeah, this is definitely a different offering from Stone, if I'm being honest. Definitely a tasty IPA. It's nothing, I don't know, I guess it's nothing crazy to write home about. Solid though, I would say it's solid. Very sweet though, it's just weird. It's kind of tripping me out. This is not what I expect from Stone. The bitterness is there, but it's not that crazy, like that enjoy by kind of bitter, dank, just in your face, hoppy beer. Very sweet. Very, it kind of reminds me like an East Coast style IPA, I think. Good stuff though. I mean, almost 9%. There's no booze on the nose. You don't get any alcohol in the taste. Very easy drinking, very mellow, which is kind of weird for being Stone. I mean, being a double IPA, I would give this to like my buddies who aren't really into craft beer. I'd be like, hey, try this. I think this would be, this is kind of like a good transitional beer, I think. There's like that maltiness on the back end, little like kind of biscuity, bready, kind of sweet quality that kind of takes that bitterness away. The more I drink this, it's warming up a little bit. It's kind of changing, but very tropical fruity, very melony. Melanie. Hello, Melanie. Good stuff though. On Beer Advocate, since this was a brewery only release, I think this gets a 91. I think it's a little bit better than that. I'm gonna give this a 93. 93 for me, which is kind of like that right above A- kind of A range. I think it's a good beer. Definitely not what you come to expect from Stone. But the hops are there. It's tasty. It's not like killing your palate. It's not overpowering. It's solid. Good stuff. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. If any of you guys were lucky enough to get your hands on this, let me know what you think. I think it's a solid offering from Stone, and it's fun to have these kind of special release beers. I mean, I feel like I buy all of them and I drink all of them, so I'm one of those guys. Stone gets all my money all the time. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing these videos. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, I will see you later. Cheers.